Um, okay, so for me personally, I just like a deer that looks good. I mean, I've got a deer behind me that has 6 brow tines. Like, that's cool to me, right? He scored
Okay.
102. If I saw
Yeah.
another deer like that, I'd shoot it. But if you're talking in the general sense, a shooter buck would be, I'd say probably, honestly, 110 or bigger. I mean,
Okay.
that everybody's different here. You know, you've got the guys that'll shoot literally anything. You got the guys that hold out for a 160 and never find it. Then you got the regular guys that are like, oh, that's a nice buck. They shoot it and it's like, oh, it was 115 or 120s or maybe 130s. But yeah, shooter buck, I'd say would be 110 or bigger, in my opinion.
Okay. For you, right? For your goal, you're setting out every year for your initial goal is 110 or bigger.
Honestly, my initial goal is 103 or bigger since my biggest is 102. but
There you
but
go.
like
There you
yeah,
go.
like the general guy, like if you just ask anybody at the local mom and pop gas station, hey, what do you consider a shooter buck? They'll probably say 110 or they might try to be, Joey Badass and be like, oh yeah, 140 or bigger. I'll pass them little 130s. But in all honesty, a 110 in our area is a shooter. I mean, it's just I don't know anybody that would pass it up except maybe like one
Gotcha.
guy.
Yeah. And so when you go into the season on a like you had 8, you said. What were those 8? I mean, were any of them extreme or were they all around that 110 mark?
No, I mean there was a couple that I would have put at like the 130 mark.
Gotcha.
I actually had one deer who still is showing up that he wouldn't have scored well, but he had a 130 plus frame. He honestly was built like a muley, and I love muleys, so I saw him and he was the most stressful deer I hunted all year for sure. I had another one that was probably like a 115-inch frame, 10 point with you know kickers on each G2. But I probably had, if I want to think of the 3 biggest, like we're talking score, I probably had 3 bucks between 125 and 140.
Okay.
So not
Okay.
bad. I mean, they're
And
definitely good
yeah.
deer.
Yeah. And so are you the kind of a deer hunter who goes in and is like, it's this deer or this deer? Like, it's 1 or 2 or nothing? Or does your scale slide throughout the course of the year?
Ah, man, see, this year was different for me. Normally, I would say it's this one deer and that's it. But with being as less picky as I used to be, I mean, really, if any of the deer that I would see on camera, I'm like, oh, that's a nice buck showed up, I'd shoot it. I wouldn't have let any
Yeah.
of them pass. Um,
Right.
I didn't get that opportunity because we had unbelievable amounts of acorns and it was 80 degrees on Christmas. So that should tell you about how our fall was. But yeah, that place does produce like I'll tell you the history of this property. My One of my best friends who actually helped me get this property, who got me into hunting, like this dude's taught me everything that I know. He killed, he's killed two 120s or better. Let's say like 120 and 125 over there. He killed a 132 5 years ago, and he has consistently killed a buck off that property in the past 7 years, and they've all been 110 or bigger. So I mean, it's
Gotcha.
got good genetics. It's got you know quality deer. It's just for whatever reason, man,
Is
this
that
year
private or public?
private, and it's
Private.
super
Okay.
small. It's
Yeah.
like maybe 2 acres with a lot of
Oh
woods
shit.
on each side and a huge field behind it. So I use it like a funnel, but because we can feed in Georgia, we can kind of manipulate how they move. Um, I don't necessarily like doing that, but if you don't feed here, you're not going to see deer, unfortunately. So
Just because everybody else does.
yes, oh yeah,